I'd like to call this meeting to order. Clerk of the board, please call the roll.
Freeholder Carter.
Present.
Freeholder Estrada.
Present.
Freeholder Hudak.
Here.
Freeholder Jallo.
Here.
Freeholder Kowalski.
Here.
Freeholder Mirabella.
Present.
Freeholder Wright.
Present.
Vice Chairman Granados.
Here.
And Chairman Bergen.
Here.
Chairman, you have 9 freeholders present.
Thank you. Clerk of the board, please lead us in the prayer and salute to the flag.
Humbly we ask God, the giver of peace and the lover of charity, to give the entire family of nations true agreement with his will, and to grant the light of his spirit on all who work for justice and peace. Amen. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk of the board, please read the statement of compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act.
The chair wishes to announce that pursuant to the requirements of New Jersey State Statutes annotated, Title 10, Chapter 4, Section 10 of the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting of the Board of Chosen Freeholders of the County of Union has been given by mailing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2017, along with periodic changes necessitated by circumstances, to the newspapers circulating within the County of Union who are designated to receive such notice, and by posting the annual meeting schedule for the year 2017 in the Administration Building, and further by filing the annual meeting schedule for the year 2017 with the Office of the County Clerk.
Thank you. We will approve communication at our regular meeting immediately after the current meeting. We do have some resolutions on to be considered. First, we have the Office of the Union County Clerk. I did excuse the clerk from attending for some reasons tonight. This is a standard yearly agreement with Dominion Voting, so if any freeholders have any questions, we can address them to her afterwards, but this is a standard contract we do every year. Then, Office of the Union County Sheriff. We just have one resolution there.
It's a newbie.
Members of the Freeholder Board, Under Sheriff Cologne, present.
Good evening. Anybody have any questions on the one resolution from the Sheriff's Office? Seeing none? Oh, no? Thank you.
Vice Chair, no question, Vice
I was
Chair?
actually thinking about it too, huh?
Thank you.
Good.
We have Office of the Prosecutor, First Assistant.
Good evening, Chairman, members of the board. Prosecutor's Office has 3 resolutions on them for your consideration. Be happy to take any questions you may have.
Any questions on this? None? Thank you.
Thank you.
Michael Yuska, Department of Administrative Services.
Good evening, freeholders. The department has 1 resolution for your consideration. Be happy to answer any questions.
Yeah, Vice Chair.
Thank you, Chairman. Just in the past recent years, how many deaths, if any, were there of horses?
How many deaths?
Yeah.
There have been none
Have
within
none.
recent memory. This policy is for 60 horses at $1,700 for the 60.
Thank you.
And Mr. Chair, if I mentioned to you, I had to make a correction at the last meeting. I mentioned I gave a number in error of the exclusionaries. The actual number is 520. Thank you.
Thank you. Department of Correction, Director Charles.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. The Department of Corrections has 1 resolution for your consideration. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Freeholders, any questions? Yes, Vice Chairman.
Thank you, Chairman. Just roughly, how long is the construction phase going to take?
We're still on track for an April of this year completion.
That's good. Thank you.
Anyone else? Thank you. Department of Economic Development, Director Wagner.
Good evening. The Department of Economic Development has 3 resolutions for your consideration, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you. Freeholders, any questions? Yes, Freeholder Jallo.
Tell me more about number 3.
Number 3, yes, that's for the procurement training. So A Union County business that's interested in doing business with the government can go there and get advice on how to do that. Just in last year, they provided assistance to 89 clients. $160 million in government contracts were awarded. 440 jobs were created or retained as a result of those contracts. And they offered 35 different training sessions in various topics with different branches of government. And there were 2,544 attendees at those trainings.
Are these specific to people applying for jobs in Union County or just any government entity?
This is only in Union County. They're one of 2 PTACs, which is the acronym for the procurement training. And the numbers I quoted for you are only for Union County businesses.
But are the businesses in Union County applying to Union County?
No.
Or
They're
any
all over.
government
It could be the Department of the Navy. It could be any governmental agency. I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Yes, Freeholder Mirabella.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Director, so number 1 is for IT services. I know we have an in-house IT staff, and this is to augment that staff, but can you talk a little bit about some of the responsibility of this firm to cover that?
Absolutely. This firm monitors our servers. There are 75 servers throughout the county. Most of them are located in this building, but there are some in Westfield, and that's mostly where, I think there's one in Scotch Plains. What they do is they just 24-hour monitor where the servers are. If there's an issue, then they're responsible for getting it back online. They also provide on-site one staff member that's here during working hours every day. He's not always doing things for servers, so he will do anything that he's asked to do. So if, like, I had a problem with my printer the other day, and he responded to come help with my printer. So he really subsidizes our IT staff when he's not doing something server-related.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Anybody else? Yes, Freeholder Hudak.
Chairman, just one follow-up question on that one. I see it's an not to exceed 281,000.
Yes.
Is there an increase from the previous year, and did we spend the full amount last year?
We spent the full amount, and this is identical to last year's amount.
Okay.
There's no increase.
All right, thank you, Director.
Mhm.
Anyone else? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Department of Engineering, Director Graziano.
Good evening, Chairman, Freeholders. Department has 10 resolutions on for your consideration tonight, and I'll try and answer any questions you have.
Yes, Freeholder Estrada.
Yes, Director Graziano, on
Sir.
number 1, this is the Gordon Street Bridge, which is one of those the NJTPA has federal monies for.
Yes.
Is that $203,720 covered under the agreement or no?
Yes, everything is covered here under the
So
agreement.
in other words, this is going to be picked up by the federal
Yes.
government?
Yes, it will.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And we're
Any
looking to
other
get that
questions?
project out to bid
Yeah.
this summer, if all goes well.
Nothing else, thank you.
Thank you, Chairman.
Department of Parks and Recreation, Director Zuber.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman and Freeholders. Department of Parks and Recreation has 5 items on tonight's agenda, and I'll try to answer any questions you might have.
Any questions, Freeholder? Freeholder Mirabella.
Not a question per se, Mr. Chairman, but I do want to highlight number 1, Director Zuber on the First Tee organization, the Raritan Valley chapter, and their great association with the county, getting young people interested in the game of golf and teaching them skills, and not only golf skills, but life skills. So they're a good organization. I'm glad we're continuing our partnership with them. Thank you.
Yes, Freeholder Jolly.
About number 2, how did we come about utilizing an organization from Florida?
If I may, Mr. Chairman, bring up Armando Sanchez, Director of Golf
Sure.
Operations. This is in our 6th year.
All right.
Through you, Mr. Chairman, the Girls for Golf program was actually designed by the USGA. So they're based out of Far Hills, but the headquarters basically is in Daytona, Florida, with the PGA of America and the LPGA of America. So it's our local chapter, but the headquarters, which they do everything out of, is out of the PGA headquarters in Florida.
Understood, so the local chapter's here.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, Freeholder Estrada.
Yes, to continue on the 1, 2, 3 Hold on. I lost my page. Hold on. Yes, so 1, 2, 3 goes into the agreements that we have with different golf organizations to hopefully engage some of the youth in our communities. What's the cost to us, and what do we provide in exchange for for this? There's no cost listed, so I'm assuming it's not a cost associated with them, it's only the commitment to the community. But in terms of how much does it cost us to run these programs every year?
Again, Mr. Chairman, if I may bring up Armando for that.
No problem.
Through you, Mr. Chairman, Freeholder Estrada, the cost to us is just our staff. The PGA professionals who we have on staff right now really donate their work during this into their schedules throughout the day. They do not pay for, or we do not charge them the access fee to use the driving range and the learning center is really where they practice at.
Could you be able to tell me last year how many kids were involved in this process?
Between all 4 programs, we had a little over 1,105.
That's great.
Yeah, and
Very
it's,
good. It's great for many things. It involves our community, and also what it does is it also engages people to use, hopefully for the future, and understand the game. You know, we have to promote all games, not only
Absolutely.
golf, but baseball and every other game under the sun.
Get our kids active.
Thank you.
Chairman, if I may, representative from the First Tee was going to attend tonight, but because of the weather, he wasn't able to, but he was going to thank the board for their support. So just wanted to mention that.
Thank you, County Manager. Anyone else have any further questions? Very good. Thank you, Director.
Thank you.
Department of Public Safety, Director Moran.
Good evening, Chairman, members of the board. Department of Public Safety has 3 resolutions on for your consideration. I'll try to answer any questions you may have.
Any questions from the board? Okay, thank you, Director.
Thank you.
And Office of the County Council.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Office of the County Council has 1 item on tonight's agenda, and I'd be happy to answer any questions the board may have.
Any questions from the Freeholder Board? Seeing none, thank you. Do any freeholders have any additional resolutions to add or any friendly amendments to add? Yes, Freeholder Mirabella.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, thank you. I will have one resolution in condolences. Former freeholder Frank Lair passed away, I believe yesterday or last night, and I sent notice to the clerk about putting together a resolution for that. It's on here
It's on
already?
here.
Oh, it's on here already, all right, so they're faster than I thought.
Jimmy works quick. Jimmy works quick.
All right, Jimmy.
Tonight.
Nice job tonight.
Chairman.
Yes.
The one on number 7, I would like to be added to that.
Of course.
Also number 7.
I think maybe number 7
Entire
is the
board.
entire board.
Anything else? Yes, Freeholder Huda.
Chairman, may I please join the Vice Chairman in number 8?
Number 8 also.
Perhaps from the board as well?
Yes. Everybody besides Freeholder Carter.
Anyone else? Okay. Then we'll make those changes for the next meeting. And that brings us to the end of the agenda setting meeting. May I please have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We will close that meeting.